Yo, 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 yo. We are back at it again. Let's fucking go. Guess what, guys? We are back at it. You know what I mean? We are back at it. This is the episode, the one and the only, IVP with Dr. IBZ. This is episode, I think it's, 165 now? 165, right? So if we're at 165, why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not just do this shit? Let's do this shit. Let's drive. Hey. 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 Hey, yo. Let me tell y'all, this is the one with the sick flow. I'm going in like my life is fucking retro. And let me just show y'all this just an instrumental. And let me just say it right now. This is the infrared. This is the infrared. This is the imperfect vent. This is the imperfect vent podcast. When I keep on going in, my nigga, I just smash that. Smosh when I come through, my white people mosh. That shit was trash. It was complete trash. But we don't care when we come through, we don't lag. When we come through, we don't lag, we don't slack. It's IBZ, I'm coming through, man, you know I'm about that. Let me pick it up, let me tell that shawty spit it. Let me keep on going in, let me tell that shawty hit it. Let me tell that shawty what it is, hit it, then a quitter. She a lawyer cause a pussy, she just short, just like a midget, eh? And I keep on going, eh? It's 165 flowing, eh? And yes, keep it rolling, eh? And yes, keep it rolling, eh? How's everyone doing? Because it's me, the one and only, IBZ. I am back at it. Don't even ask me any questions. Why I did that? That was just for fun. That was just for quick takes, you know what I'm saying? Next time, that was just a freestyle too. I'm not one of them niggas that, you know, come through like, yo, let me raise something quick, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not one of them niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I put like the Naruto shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Anyways, today we're repping Toronto. So, you know what I'm saying? As you can see from the fitted, you know what I mean? We're doing the Toronto Raptors vibe today. You know what I'm saying? So, back at it again, episode 165. And there's a lot of things that we need to go in on. There's a lot of things that I need to say. You know what I mean? So, for today, what needs to be said, I got the creme de la creme, you know? So, everything right now in life, the way that shit's going, I could see everyone is like going through a lot. Everyone is feeling what they're feeling. And I'm here to say, it's not going to get any better unless you figure it out. And as much as I would love to say that the people around you got your back, if you have people around you that got your back, that have you, that are there for you and everything, that is amazing. That's cool. Everyone has that. However, the people that have your back, they're not necessarily going to always have your back. So you have to realize that you're in this shit by yourself. And you got to figure that shit out by yourself. What's that song by, man, this is an old ass reference. And hey, I get it.
Dude, what the fuck?
But I have to say this reference. You know that song by Status Quo? By myself. You know what I'm saying? That song. I got to get it by myself. That song right there. We just by myself. That song right there. That's what it is. As much as people will try to help, as much as people think that they can help, as much as people will like do whatever they can to help, doesn't matter. So, to all my people out there that feel like I'm doing this by myself, I feel like I'm lonely, I feel like there's no one out there to help me out. I feel like there's nothing there for me, or there's, in terms of Just help. Just know you're not the only one going through that shit. And I'm trying to create some type of vibe, some type of community where, hey man, you have your frustrations, and if there's someone that can help you out, boom. Holla in the comments, descriptions, fucking all that type of shit. That's what I mean to say. So, now, we got plenty of topics to talk about. Plenty of things to get into. So many things to get into. Now, the last pod, I was talking about a lot of things that were really really irking my soul. You know what I mean? So, I had to let that shit out. So, in terms of that, Asiandoll made a quote. She said, being 30 and trying to rap is crazy. Now, the reason why I'm even bringing that shit up, because I don't really like to bring shit up like that, but like, let's get really like descriptive here, okay? King Von is 94. He's gonna be 30 next year. So you're trying to tell me that your deceased beloved should stop rapping next year? You wouldn't be doing that. You wouldn't even tell him to do that. So for you to even say that is crazy. Oh, your rap career didn't pop off, so you felt, and you're starting an OnlyFans, so you felt like, I'm gonna say some shit like that. Or maybe a nigga try to holler at you that's still trying to rap, and then he's still trying to get on, and then he hollers at you, and then you're like, this nigga's 30, still trying to rap? That's crazy. I could understand that. But we need to start getting at people for being more illiterate and being more descriptive of what they're trying to say. And stop generalizing shit. Being 30 and trying to rap, so you're trying to diss all the people that are 30 plus or about to be 30 that are rapping. You know what I mean? Like, you're just dissing them because someone that's 30 and trying to rap is trying to holler at you or some shit like that, or someone that's 30 did some shit to you, and he's trying to rap too, and you're like, oh, that's crazy. Yo, just know, people are looking. Asiandoll, I'm not gonna be here to like trash your opinion or anything like that, right? Because that's just an opinion. However, let me just put it like this. People are looking for you to say some stupid shit, something very stupid, very dumb. That's what people are looking for. And you are giving it to them. You are literally serving it on a platter and giving it to them, saying just stupid shit, right? Or something that's subtly stupid, and then the blogs go wild. Now, I don't know if you're doing it on purpose. I don't know if you're trolling. I don't know what the fuck is the problem with that. But to me, it just makes no sense why you would be doing that. In terms of, if you're trolling, makes no sense. People are looking at you like you're stupid. If you're not trolling and that's actually what you're like that's how you feel, what you're saying, learn how to say it in a way where you're not really generalizing it, because you're kind of in the same boat. Anybody that's like 27 and up, you're kind of in the same boat. What, you're just trying to rap for 1 year? So what, you're not passionate about rapping? You don't want to be in this music career for a long time? You just want to make your money and dip? So then what's the point of even being a rapper? That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. It's all contradicting. That statement is a contradiction. When Lil Uzi Vert, I remember Lil Uzi Vert, years ago, said, when I'm 25, I'm going to be irrelevant. Right? Because I'm going to be old, right? Because he was dissing older rappers, right? Nigga, how old is Lil Uzi Vert? We're going to look that up right now. Okay? Lil Uzi Vert age. The nigga's 28 years old. 28 years old. You hear me? He's 28 years old, and he's trying to say, and he said when he's 25, he's outdated, he's done. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't understand why a lot of young people like to trash people that are older than them, thinking that they're not going to hit that age or thinking that they don't want to reach that age, which is weird to me. I always wanted to, when I seen an 80-year-old man chilling and he don't give a fuck, he's chilling, he's on the bench chilling, doing his thing. He has his grandsons, grandchildren, everything. His wife is there, he's just chilling. You don't think I don't want to reach that age like that too? Like, what's with the whole, like, I'm young. We get it. I'm still young too. Let's put it like that too. Mans are still young too. But it's the whole, once you hit, like, people are trying to say once you hit 30, it's, oh, you're old now. No. Once you hit 40, that's when people started going, all right, man, I'm old now. I can't be hanging around this type of shit anymore. That's usually the age when it starts to hit you. It's usually 40, right? In your 30s, you reach different spots. You don't hit the same spots that the young niggas are at in your 30s or in your late 20s to 30s. Because if you're at a spot and let's say there's too many youngins there, you're not going to reach there anymore. In your late 20s, no, you're going to be like, fuck that, I ain't reaching there anymore. Exactly what I'm saying. So to me, it makes no sense why that's a sentiment. And especially in the rap industry, we need more OGs. We need more older niggas doing their thing, man. That's what we need. We need that. But old niggas, in terms of like old niggas that are down to like spit knowledge and actually engage and actually teach. We're not talking about old niggas like Irv Gotti. This nigga Irv Gotti goes on Drink Champs, right? And here's the thing. I only don't give a fuck about Irv Gotti since he beefed with 50 Cent, and I'm a 50 Cent fan. I love 50 Cent. 50 Cent is one of, no homo, pause. 50 Cent is my GOAT. Greatest of all time. He's there with Tupac, with me, right? No 50 Cent slander, no Tupac slander. So, the older you get, the more you realize who was the bitch ass nigga in the whole beef. Before I even get into the Drink Champs interview, and this is just my take on things, okay? This is just how I feel about the whole situation. Irv Gotti, to me, was the bitch ass nigga. Obviously, we know about the whole street shit that happened, like Supreme and all them. I ain't talking about that shit. I'm talking about the music part, okay? Let's get this clear. The music part, not the street aspect. That's a different story. The music part. Irv Gotti was a bitch ass nigga. When people were talking about how come 50 Cent had to go to Dr. Dre, he had to go to the West Side to break. How come? Why? Irv Gotti was blackballing him. Irv Gotti even said in the interviews that he was blackballing 50 Cent. He's saying that, oh, you guys gonna let him come in? He was blackballing 50 Cent. So 50 Cent couldn't even go to a record label in the East. He had to fucking figure it out. Eminem. Ain't nobody gonna take a white boy in the East Coast like that. Right? The only examples they had was Vanilla Ice. That was the last example that they had of a white boy. So do you think any type of label was trying, and in the 90s, in the late 90s, do you think any label was trying to sign a white guy? No, they're trying to sign niggas. Black people, right? M had to go to the West Coast to get signed. And he's a Detroit nigga, East Coast. 50 had to do the same thing because he got blackballed. He had to go to the West Coast. So when people try to make this example of why is 50 so mad at Irv Gotti, it's specifically Irv Gotti. The whole reason, if Ja Rule said, fuck Irv, I'm done with Irv Gotti, I'm pretty sure him and 50 would probably squash their beef. I think the beef specifically is with Irv, because Irv is trying to, manipulate, and Irv, come on. now that you look at the later interviews and how life went, you could see who was trying to manipulate the shit and everything, right? So Irv Gotti goes back on Drink Champs just to embarrass himself again. And he's talking about a lot of shit. So he's talking about how Dame Dash had nothing to do with Jay-Z's success. Now, first of all, I think I forgot what award it was. Jay-Z said that he thanked Dame Dash for his success, right? Let's get that clear. Not for his success, but like he contributed. People weren't fucking. Dame Dash was saying it. People weren't fucking with Hov when Hov was first on the scene. Dame Dash was the one bringing him around Big L, that type of shit. Like, so when people, there's intricate parts of Jay-Z's life that Dame Dash helped out. So you cannot say that, oh, Jay would have done it regardless if Dame Dash wasn't there. Maybe Jay-Z would have been like a Cannabis. Y'all know the rapper Cannabis? Amazing rapper, sick rapper. Beef with Eminem, beef with LL Cool J, all that type of shit. Amazing beefs with them. Historical beefs in the hip-hop industry with them. If you're a hip-hop head, hip-hop nerd, you know about those beefs. And still, he can wrap circles around Jay-Z. Not circles, but he's up to par with Jay-Z. He cannot wrap circles around Jay-Z. He's up to par with Jay-Z, okay? I'm backtracking, okay? He's up to par with Jay-Z. He didn't blow up. Memphis Bleak. That's another example, and that's in Jay-Z's camp. So for you to say that Jay-Z would have blew up regardless, there's so many MCs that are dope, that are on par with Jay-Z, that have not progressed the way that Jay-Z progressed, right? And Dame Dash played an intricate part in that. We cannot negate the fact that Dame Dash did not play intricate. I'm 94. I'm a 94 baby. And every time I watched Rockefeller or anything like that, anything I had to do with Rockefeller when I was growing up, Dame Dash was there. You could see Dame Dash. Maybe this was the time where shit was going down south, because Dame Dash, apparently when Dame Dash was all up in the camera, that's when shit was kind of going down south. But y'all see what I was saying. So when, okay, Jay-Z was the musical guy, but that does not negate the deals and all the behind the scenes shit that Dame Dash did in order for that shit to even conspire, that shit to even happen. And the Jay-Z even acknowledges it. So when Irv Gotti's like, I don't acknowledge it, I'm like, yo, bro, Irv Gotti, bro, you're just, there's something that happened, or I don't know, who knows. Then he's talking about the whole Fat Joe situation. Now, I could understand why he's mad at Fat Joe. However, buddy, you were talking about Ashanti very, very fucked up, and Fat Joe is making money with Ashanti right now. If I'm making, let's put it like this. If I'm making money with someone, forget the woman aspect, forget that. A woman especially. But if I'm making money with someone, a woman especially, we're performing, we're on tour. If I need to do a show, I know I can holla at you and we can like triple the money, that type of shit. And you are the one that controls the masters and all that shit, and you're not trying to give them their bread, and this is what they're doing to get their bread. And then you're trying to get at me because I'm mad at you because you're dissing. Basically, if you want to look at it from a business standpoint, someone that I'm making bread with, and also someone that I love and someone that I appreciate. You don't think I'm not going to say anything? You think I'm not going to say like, yo, Irv Gotti, you being a sucker? Oh, you shouldn't have said that in person. You should have called me. Nigga, you said that shit in public. And niggas asked him about it while he was on a live. If you look at the context about everything, you can really, really understand, oh, he said that because of this. He said that because someone did this. Like literally, if a nigga's on a live stream, on a live or any type of that type of shit, people are asking him questions, he might answer it right then and there. Oh, he should have called me, nigga, or he should have said no comment. Fuck the no comment shit nowadays, bro. No comment should only be for someone that honestly, even if it's no comment, no, I'm the type of guy, I'm gonna say it out loud and I'm gonna say it to your fucking face. If I can't say it to your face, I'm not gonna say it out loud. And I feel like Fat Joe is the same type of nigga. He's gonna say it to your face and he's gonna say it out loud. And Irv Gotti would have had to sit there in front of Fat Joe while Fat Joe said, Irv Gotti, you were being a sucker for that shit. 100%. There's no fucking way, no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. And then, you know what? I don't know if I'm going on like a fuck 50 cents ops kind of tirade, but then you got your Gunplay. Yo, Gunplay. There's a few things that I'm going to say, right? We're not going to get into the articles. We're not going to get into too much of that. However, it's been reported. Like, let's go through this timeline, okay? Let's go through this timeline of when Gunplay became relevant in the media. So Gunplay, we don't hear shit about Gunplay. We hear about a GoFundMe, right? Okay. GoFundMe drops. He gives a chain to 50. He gives a chain to Rick Ross, right? Everyone's like, why the fuck are you gonna ask us for money? Oh, my bad, guys. Why are you gonna ask us for money if you're gonna be out here? Sorry, guys, one sec. Why are you gonna ask us for money if you're gonna be out here giving a chain to Rick Ross? That makes no fucking sense. Like, honestly, right? It makes zero sense.
Dude, what the fuck?
Zero motherfucking sense. So then Gunplay's just like, damn! Why is everybody hollering at me, trying to get at me, saying that, oh, why would you give this guy, why would you give Rick Ross a chain and then you're asking us for money for your wife and da-da-da, whatever the case was. So then he got mad at that, cussed everyone out. Wifey was there for him. Then you hear about him for his birthday party or some shit like that. The DJ was playing 50 Cent. Nigga snapped. Went off. Why you playing? I've been patiently waiting for. Hey, yo, why you playing that? For try to get small on it. Stun if you want and your ass and get rolled on. He's like, here it's 50. He's like, you know what I mean? He's like, G-Unit, bow! And then Gunplay was like, and he heard, bow, bow, bow! And he's like, oh shit, it's going down. He's like, we come around. 50 Cent, you know how I get down? Gunplay's just like, what up, blah? You know what I mean? And then Gunplay got mad, he got mad at the DJ. He's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Gets mad at the DJ, starts getting at the DJ. The DJ's like, all right, chill the fuck out, Gunplay. It's not that fucking serious, brother. But it was kind of, I think the DJ was trolling him, but whatever. That's just another story. Then, I'm thinking, okay, whatever. These are all like stories where it's like, it sounds like Gunplay because I've heard of Gunplay and I've known Gunplay in terms of the media, his music and everything for a decade at least. He's been in the game. He's not a legend as that whole academics conversation. He's not a legend, but he's been in the game. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say Gunplay's a legend, but he's been in the game. You know what I mean? He's an OG. There we go. Gunplay's an OG in the game. You know. So then I hear, well, maybe he might lose his OG status now. But then I hear this man was playing Call of Duty on the Xbox especially. Get a PS5, my nigga, but whatever. Xbox, playing Call of Duty. And what did he do? His wife told him, hey, man, chill the fuck out. It's too loud out here. He said, what? Pulls out an AK, says, what do you mean chill? Da, 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 and points the gun at his wife while she's holding the baby. Now, I don't know Gunplay. I don't know that nigga at all. His name is Gunplay. However, if we're gonna really I want to break it down, and I'm not gonna cop for anybody. You should not be pulling out a gun, especially after the Megan and Tory situation. You should not be pulling out a gun on a girl, black woman especially, as a black man. You should not be doing that. Man, woman, whatever, you should not be pulling out a gun on anybody. If in those terms, right? In those situations. Why would you do that, right? So then we were hearing rumors that he's back using. He's not really in control of himself. Now, my main thing is Gunplay. And I don't know if you can hear this, and maybe Allah can help you hear this. And I'm going to tag you in this Gunplay, right? Maybe Allah can help you hear this. And I'm going to tell you this, and you're 50 cents up. We're on the 50 cents up. And I'm a 50 cent nigga. But I'm going to tell you this. Just because, I don't know, spiritually I could feel something. And I feel like I got to get this out. Gunplay. You have a lot riding for you. Pause. Meaning that you have a lot of people that are gunning for you. You have a lot of people that are putting shit in play for you. You have a lot of people that fuck with you to a point where your life is pretty good. Now, whatever usury, in terms of drugs and drugs that you're using and shit, whatever you're on, nigga, you need to stop that shit ASAP before you ruin everything. You're going to ruin everything. You're gonna ruin it, blood. There's a lot of people that would kill to be in your position right now because there's a lot of money your name has weight, there's weight to your name. You can make money just off of your name alone. Gunplay. Your name alone. Understand, there's not a lot of people that can do that. There's not too many people in life that can fucking do that. That can just make money off of their name. These are things that people need to really understand when they reach this levels of fame. When they get up there. When they start getting this money. When they start getting to a point where they might get a lot of money and they might fall off. But they're still there and they can still maintain. There's a reason why you can still maintain off your name. Now, if shit ain't going for you and you're frustrated, pulling out a gun on your baby mother. So what happened if you pulled the trigger by accident? What happened if just by accident you just pulled the trigger by accident, or you hit the trigger, or what if by accident the gun just went off by accident? What would you have done? Now you would have looked like a complete idiot. And let's just say, when shit is reported, that might not be the first time that shit happened. That might not be the first time that shit's in the public. There might be a lot of shit going down that she had to hold down. That she was like, yo, I have to hold this shit down or else we're gonna look bad. There's a lot of things like that. Plenty of scenarios. If you want to break shit down. So personally, I think, right, if I'm gonna really be real with this type of shit, Gunplay is going through something. And hopefully, thoughts and prayers, he can handle that shit. But listen to what I just said to you. You have a lot of shit in your life that a lot of people would be fucking gunning for, bro. This is the type of shit that a lot of people get mad at these celebrities and they don't feel bad for these celebrities. They don't feel bad for them at all because of this type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, what it is, that's basically what it is. They are mad at these people because it's almost like they don't fucking understand that, yo, you are in a place of privilege. You are in a place where, like, you're almost financially so secure. You can raise a family, everything. You can even make your own bread. Rick Ross is literally your homie. I've never seen Rick Ross diss you, say fuck Gunplay or anything like that. No one has talked in an interview. Whenever they ask Rick Ross about you, it's always, yo, Gunplay's Gunplay. Always. He always got you. You're in a place of fucking privilege, my nigga. So and you have children and everything. So before you start resorting back to that type of this is what I don't understand it. I don't. Because I'm literally struggling. There's so many people struggling. I'm trying to get there. I want to get to that point where my name, I could just fucking, okay, shit, I need to make some money. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit up these 1-2 spots, do an appearance, get some money for that. Do a 1-2 advertisement for these spots, get some money for that. That type of shit. Like, what are we talking about? There's so many things that you can do, especially in your hood, your neighborhood that you're known in. People fuck with you. You're Gunplay, my nigga. People fuck with you, dog. So you're just throwing, like, I'm getting at you as a man, as in, like, yo, you're fucking around with your whole situation. Like, yo, now who's gonna fuck with you knowing that you pulled out a fucking gun on your girl while she was holding your child? It's hard to do business with a person like that. That's the type of shit that these celebrities need to start thinking when they get into these situations. What's gonna happen? Oh, you know what? I got here. I'm gonna still be here, or even if I'm gone, I'm still gonna continue. No, nigga, no, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. So, this is also a metaphor and an analogy for other people that have shit going on for them, and they're thinking about throwing that shit away. I'm gonna tell you, from a nigga that doesn't have that much, don't be fucking throwing that shit away. Because of whatever the fuck you feel. Fuck what you feel. Life is... Fuck all that. If you have a good job, you have shit going for you, your family life is going good, do not crash out over some stupid shit. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Fuck all that shit. Oh, I'm mentally... Don't fuck all that bullshit. Figure out a way to get through that shit. Don't fuck up what you have if your shit is going well. That's all I'm saying. It's stupid to me. You know what I mean? Try my best. It's just dumb to me. Like, why the fuck do I have to, like, try, see people, watch, and just watch people fuck up a whole situation, and then I just have to sit back. Fuck that. I'm going to say something about that. I gotta comment about that. I gotta say something. It makes no fucking sense. Now, some alleged shit happened. Now, I don't know if this is true. Right? Now, what I'm gonna try to do is okay, so now we got the rumors are groundless, okay, but there's an alleged rumor, right, that Steve Harvey's wife cheated on him with the personal chef and personal trainer. Now, these are just rumors, so I thought these were, like, confirmed, good to go. But it's trending. You know what I mean? Now, this is what it is. It's a fake story. And I have two things to say about this. I'm going to talk about if it was a true story, and I'm going to talk about the whole faking shit. faking stories. Now, even though the lie is more entertaining than the truth, at the end of the day, the joke is over. You know when you tell a joke and you already know the joke, right? And you keep hearing the joke over and over again, like knock knock, who's there? Orange, orange, you glad I didn't say apple? Like that joke, that is what that is. You know what I mean? However, that in terms of that's what that joke is, right? So in terms of like the whole Steve Harvey thing, if it's real or if it's not, right? Now, even if it was real, I know a lot of people are gonna go in on the whole, oh, he did the think like a man shit. He did this. Oh, his daughter's Lori Harvey. Da da da. So people are like kind of would be applauding this shit to happen. Now, I could see it. I could see why people are like, oh my God, he made the book. So if he made the book, yeah, you should feel it too. We felt it. You should feel it too. However, that has nothing to do with the fact that a man got cheated on. However you feel about that man, he got cheated on. Right? And this will go back to the fact, to the whole, and this is what I'm trying to say. When something bad happens to a person that may have said some shit that you don't agree with, I don't understand why people have this whole energy of that person should die, that person should get sick. If that person dies, it's okay. If that person goes through some bullshit, it's okay. I don't give a fuck. They said this, so I don't care. Now, they just said some shit and stated some shit. It's not like, it's a different story if someone was like Steve. Okay, Steve Harvey's a very bad example, but Steve Harvey made the whole think like a man shit. Now, I think his intentions, while he had a daughter and he was doing his bullshit, he tried to kind of justify what he was doing, but at the same time trying to teach his daughter, hey, yo, but you should, like, this is how men think and this is how you should, like, what, I don't know. Now, I get the whole, let me roll back a little bit. I get the whole, if it's a lie, then, okay, so the energy is going to be like this. It is not a factual story, right? However, if it's a factual story, people are saying karma. You wrote that book. I do not feel like you should be saying that. The reason why I feel like you should not be saying that is because I do not like the whole philosophy, as I stated before, of if someone says something that you don't agree with, then that means if they go through something bad, you should be like, yes, you deserve it. I don't agree with that whole sentiment. If the person is a bad... Now, here's the thing. Everybody's human. Us human beings. I don't give a fuck who you are. Us human beings. We all have repulsive shit about us. We all have shit about us that people hate. We all have shit about us that we have to work on. I don't give a fuck who you are, where you're from, don't care what you do. Don't give a fuck. There's people that love you, there's people that don't love you, whatever the case may be. So, I don't like the fact that just because he said that type of shit and this is a rumor, people were so quick to be like, aha, Steve Harvey, you deserved it, this, da-da-da. Why? No one deserves to get cheated on. Nobody. I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say. No one deserves to get cheated on. Fuck that. Fuck that. No one deserves to get cheated on. I don't care. Like, people are just so fucking weird, yo. No one deserves to get cheated on, yo. So y'all are trying to say that Steve Harvey deserved to get cheated on because he made a book about Think Like a Man. The nigga was just trying to make some money, dog. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make some quick money. And the whole Think Like a Man shit, people, like a lot of men were mad about that book because he was saying some shit. He was literally saying shit that like a lot of men do. And he put it in a book. And if you break it down, there's a lot of men that think like that. Now, I don't think like any of that type of shit. I'm an anomaly. I like to think like I'm an anomaly. I'm a different type of nigga. Different type of man. There are so many hypotheticals, so many questions that niggas will ask me. Niggas will be like, yo, Eves, how do you feel about this? And I'll answer the question and they'll be surprised about my answer. Because I am not really that type of nigga to be judgmental or anything like that. Now, there are things where y'all will see where I have, nigga, we have limits. You know what I'm saying? We have our fucking limits. However, I'm not going to be out here trying to fucking judge people and ridicule them and make them feel like lesser than because based on how I feel or how I would move. Just because I would move a certain way, that does not mean that person should move that way. It does not mean that shit works for that person's life. I'm spitting bars out here. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So, this is what I was going to say. I was going to do this. We have a lot of, like, topics to get into as well, right? Now, I was really trying to, like, understand a lot of shit. And in terms of understanding a lot of shit, I'm just trying to, hold up. You know, you're trying to break shit down? I'm trying to do it like this, okay. I was watching this TV show, right? And the news popped up. When the news popped up, it was some bullshit ass news, right? But like the thing that I was watching, I forgot what I was watching. It was linked to like Las Vegas news, like current breaking news, right? It's some online shit. So it was like breaking news, and I looked and I seen a peacock, and I was like, a peacock? What the fuck is a peacock doing in Las Vegas, right? Turns out, there's a peacock named Pete in Las Vegas. This nigga just walks around the neighborhood, does his own thing, mind his own business. Some asshole shot him with a bow and arrow. Now, there's a lot of things that we can really get into. We can really discuss. Why are people so fucking stupid and so fucked up? Why? Why do you feel the fucking need to be a fucking complete asshole? Yo, target practice. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what age that person was that did that. Why the fuck did that fucking idiot pull up to someone's restaurant? Yo, if my restaurant fucks with whatever rights, civil rights, gay rights, Palestinian rights, any type of fucking rights, whatever rights that it fucks with, if my shit is called rights, and you walk in there saying, yo, fuck those rights, and you try to fucking tear down the flag, and you fucking do, dog, there's this one guy, right? pulled up to a restaurant. Pulls up to a restaurant. And he decides to get mad at the rainbow flag in front of the restaurant. Now, I'm a Muslim brother, right? And I'm going to say this. I'm going to represent all my Muslims. We don't like seeing that type of shit. If someone believes in someone represents something, they should not be murdered, killed for their beliefs, because we do not want the same thing happening to us. This woman has a rainbow flag in front of her restaurant. What happens? You wanna know what happens? A dude tries to rip it down. She's like, why are you ripping it down? He deletes her. You get what I'm saying? Then you have an innocent Indian man in Ontario. Has his own Indian restaurant, his own business. Making money, doing his thing. Probably trying to establish his shit for the next generations to come for his own family. Helping his family. He's probably helping people back home and everything. Yeah, I'm painting the picture like that because that's how it is. Niggas that own restaurants, that's usually how it is, man. You have a bunch of fucking people that didn't want to pay their bill or something like that. They didn't like how the person talked to them. They basically deleted the owner. And all the money they raised for the owner and everything is not enough money for the restaurant to shut down. Maybe enough money to keep the restaurant up, but there has to be people in the family that can help the restaurant keep going. Right? And I know the community is going to help out. Shout out to the community. But it's going to be even more of a struggle to keep that shit running. And you have to really love the nigga that died to really keep that shit running. Let's be humane and let's be like real about this shit. Let's be realistic. These guys did that because they didn't like the nigga's choice of words. You didn't like his choice of words. So you decided, oh, you know what? We're going to harm this guy because we didn't like his choice of words to us. I don't understand this type of shit. Someone says something you don't like, whatever happened to just yelling at them, cussing them out, and walking away? Do you know the type of shame that you feel? Yo, how many times have you ever went at someone, yelled at someone, cussed them out, yelled at them on the street and everything, woke up the next day and went like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I felt like an asshole. I made an ass of myself. I shouldn't have done that. Unless you're a complete fucking idiot or a complete dickhead or have no type of empathy, no type of sympathy, no type of fucking human conditioning, then you might not feel that type of shame, but you're going to feel like, man, I should have handled that better. If you have any type of intellect, you're going to say, I should have handled that better. Even an ounce of fucking intellect. This guy decides, yo, I'm gonna, you know what, like, it's just too much shit. An ounce of fucking intellect sometimes. So, there's this dumb thing that happened. I was gonna talk about this baby mom thing. So this one, it's like a TikTok thing that was trending. And I was like, but I don't think it matches the topics that we're talking about. But this one baby mom's, she's talking about how she got this one dude got her pregnant and now she's stuck with the baby. Not stuck with the baby, she loves the baby obviously, but she's with the baby, she's a single mother, the dad doesn't fuck with the mom. Blah, blah. Now, being a child that's been through that type of shit, I don't believe any of the parents. Unless you can hear it from someone that was close to those two people that knows what the fuck is going on, fuck both the parents. You wanna know why? One, One, the other parent should not be trashing the other parent no matter what, unless the parent is a fucking deleter or an abuser or that type of shit. Then it's a different story. But if it ain't like that, the relationship just didn't work out for y'all, nigga, don't believe any of the fucking parents. And I'm talking about to all the kids out there that's like, oh, my mom, my dad, I don't know who to believe. Don't believe any of them niggas. That's what you should tell them. I don't believe any of you niggas. Both of y'all have to prove to me what's going on. Because, end of the day, the mother is gonna try to get sympathy, and then the dad is trying to be like, I tried. Literally, that's all the stories I hear. And it's either the nigga actually tried, or, you know what I mean, or the girl actually went through some complete fucking utter bullshit with the nigga. Now, what's worse? Yes, we know what's worse. The mother going through some bullshit with the nigga. Yes, we know that's worse. Then the dad, oh, I tried, but yes, there's so many ways that the dad could try. Yes, we understand that. We get it. We get it. We understand that. Us men, we understand. Real men understand that type of shit. Understand that sentiment. But that's not what the fuck I'm talking about. It's not what we're getting into. That ain't what we're getting into at all. I'm sick and tired of that. Okay? So, that type of shit, to me, makes no motherfucking sense. Because the child, and especially if you guys are arguing online, the child's gonna go online, look at this shit, and be like, what are my parents on? What are my parents doing? What the fuck? Why do they feel like this is okay? They're embarrassing me. I'm so happy that like when my parents went through their shit, there was no fucking social media where I could see some shit that they said about each other. I'm so fucking happy. It's just crazy to me, man. And a lot of people, they don't realize it until I'm telling you, there's going to be a whole wave of kids growing up and their parents were like social media influencers. There's going to be a whole fucking wave of that shit. Of my mom was famous, but not like celebrity famous, social media famous, and it's gonna be even worse than the stories that you hear about the other shit. It's different. Social media fame is instant, and it can disappear instantly. Anyways, so that's just how it is in terms of that. Okay. So, back in the day, in about, I think it was like 1985, the Canadian government, okay? So let's read this, okay? This is from CBC. In 1985, the Canadian government tried to stop Jamaican bakeries and restaurants from using the term beef patty, claiming that Jamaican patties didn't match the technical definition of a beef patty. At the time, Canada's Meat Inspection Act classified a beef patty as what goes in a hamburger. It could contain only meat, and seasoning couldn't be encased in dough or crust. Therefore, a Jamaican patty, widely known as a flaky pastry with a spiced beef filling, did not meet the criteria. When the Toronto patty vendors refused to change the name of their beloved snack, politicians, lawyers, and even the Jamaican consulate got involved. It was a whole thing. Now, imagine this. Jamaicans came through, pulled up with the beef patties. The Canadian government did not want to switch up the legislation. And instead of switching up the legislation or modifying it a little bit, you know what they said? And I don't know if they were trying to save trees in the 80s at the time. I don't know what the kind of sentiment is. They said, no, we're not going to do that. We'd rather just spend more money investigating whether or not a beef patty is a beef patty. But we have samosas. Well, I actually don't even know if they had samosas at the time. Yeah. The fact that this happened in 1985. Sorry, guys. Sorry, this happened in 1985. And the fact that the Canadian government and the Jamaican government got involved. Broski, it just shows to you. And then now till this day, you'll see white people, oh, I love beef patties. Oh, you're from Toronto? Oh, Toronto's beef patties. Like, bruh. Beef patties is a staple, I think, in the East Coast. East Coast culture, beef patties, if wherever you see Jamaicans, you're gonna see beef patties, or growing up, that's one of your snacks. Now, the fact that they had some type of beef, some type of war, or they're comparing it to a hamburger. If you want to think about it, I think, and this is just my theory of what happened at the time. They weren't trying to change legislation or like tweak it or anything like that in order to include the beef patty or something that's like the beef patty. So like a samosa, a beef roll, like them type of pastries, savory pastries. They don't want to include that type of shit. But now look at it. They probably set the for. But like, whatever. Who knows? I just thought that was interesting. Real shit. Thought that was interesting. Anyways, there's a few more other things to go into. Yeah. I'm just trying to debate if I really want to go into it or not. Because a lot of things. So there's the gangsta boo shit that happened. And I don't know if I want to really go in depth in it, but they're saying that apparently, if I'm going to get into my conspiracy bag, apparently like her brother gave her the shit to whatever shit they used that made her OD. And her brother didn't die, but she died. So people are like suspicious of that, saying that the brother had something to do with it. Because the brother never liked her, blah, 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 blah. Now, the outside looking in, a lot of people need to really like shut the fuck up when it comes down to sibling shit. Unless the brother had a plan, wrote it down, or anything like that, the brother probably just had some type of distaste for his sister, but not really. I don't like my sister. I love my sister, but you know what I mean? I don't think it was anything like that. Oh, me and my sister, we do this, we do that, but you know what I mean? I don't think it was anything. I don't think it was like that. I think they're just mad. They're grieving. They're trying to get over the fact that she's gone, and there's nothing that they can do about it. So that if there's someone that they can blame, it's easy if you can blame someone for someone's death instead of, oh, that person it was an accident or if it was a mistake and it just happened. You know what I mean? So I don't really think, who knows? I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't really think that happened really like that. Nah, I don't think so. Nah. Because, I have problems, like, not problems, but I fight with my brothers, but I wouldn't wish death on them or poison them, or I might talk a lot of shit, say a lot of shit, but I'm not gonna like wish, no, fuck that. So I don't think from a sibling standpoint, you fight with your siblings, you talk shit about your siblings, you might say the most foul shit about your siblings, but if someone said that same shit about your siblings, you're running up, you're pulling up on them like, yo, what the fuck you said about my brother? I don't know, but I feel like that's how usually it is with siblings. And then the older you get, the more connected you guys become, even though that person might become a little bit more, but you start becoming a little, I don't know. I don't see it. I'm really trying to see it, but I kind of don't. Maybe Maybe they just didn't have a good relationship, but I don't see him as a reason to say like, oh, he killed her. I don't think so. I don't really think so. Plus, that'd be weird, right? Yeah. And then we have the final story. I think it's what was that shit called? I had the Gangsta Boo. Oh yeah, Tasha K and Cardi B. That was it. I don't think there's anything else to talk about, man. We're done. Like Tasha K's trying to pay $22K quarterly for the next 20 quarterly times or some shit like that. So she's trying to pay like $400K out of the 3.9 million. Exactly. Anyways, so there's nothing else to say about that. So we're done with this podcast for today. Episode 165. We did our thing. We had a good time. Hopefully y'all had a good, amazing time. It was one of those. I don't really know what else to say. Pretty much done, you know? But yeah. Had to get that out the way. Had to let you guys know I'm on. Hopefully we can get through these times, man. As a Canadian, I can see what's going on. I can feel like I can feel the vibe. I can feel the whole sentiment of what's going on, man. And there's a lot of shit going on, man. Oh well. We gonna keep thriving, right? Anyways, peace. Yeah, we're out of here, man. We are done. We made it.